Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So this morning I am having a desk clear out because there's so much clutter on my desk, and I'm one of these people that I need to have some sort of organisation. Otherwise, a cluttered desk, cluttered mind. So I've had so many things going on recently. I thought, you know what, I'm going to just clear my desk. So I'm going to take the rest of this month to just get rid of not get rid of, but sort out what's on my desk so that I can start 1st of August with a nice clean desk and everything all in order. So I've got loads of bits. I've got loads of bits and pieces like this just laying around. I've got a basket next to me with stuff. And then I had this, which is a 2-page. So you've got this lovely lilac, and then you've got these toppers. It's Kanban Vespa. So there's 2 cards I think on this sheet. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 cards. So I've got a couple of lilac card bases which are 6.5 by 4.5, and we're going to be able to use this sheet. I don't want anything left. And we're going to use these toppers. So I'm just going to pull them out. Now they've got some little rivety bits on there, so we'll have to get rid of those. And I've got 2 sentiments, so we're going to be able to make 2 cards using all of this. So I'm just going to pop them out, and then probably what I'll do is I'll go off camera and just get my foam pads out and just raise these and make these embellishments. Let's just take all these out and see what exactly we've got. So yeah, I've been just looking at my desk and thinking I really got to have a tidy up, because it gets to the point, I mean, I'm not an untidy person anyway, but when you've got too much clutter going on your desk and you think, oh, I'll do that project later, or I'll do that project later, and you put it away or you put it to the side and you think, oh, I didn't get round to doing that. So this has been sat for ages, and I've been looking at it and I thought, you know what, we're going to get rid of it. We're going to use it. Now it looks like they've given me some sort of, some sort of band bit there. Right, that is everything. That is rubbish, and that is a first start of clearing the desk. So what I'll do is I will get my sticky foam pads out. Also, I had sticky foam pads. I'm going to raise these up and I'll come back to actually make the card with you. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I've basically cut up, I've made all the little 3D parts. So I thought, I've taken the glue off, the release paper off, and I thought I'd just stick it on with you, which is about there. So that's one. We've then got the second one, which is facing the other way. I think these are so cute. Love them. And then we've got 2 sort of random circly bits which we can put on as embellishments, because I don't think they go anywhere specifically. And then this is what I've got left of that sheet. So I've cut 2 pieces out just to give me a tiny little border on here. So what I'm going to do, and then I've cut the banner piece in half, so we're going to have a piece on each at the bottom. So I'm not going to stick it to the card until I've done it, because I've also found these on my desk, which are a couple of bits of, you know, ribbon, which I quite like to use, and I'm thinking we could use them. So let's get this stuck down. Am I going to use tape? Yes, I am going to use tape today. So let's just make sure that pattern, I don't think it matters which way the pattern goes. So I'm thinking we'll just have that one on there, like so. And we'll have the other one by the side, so I can do them both at the same time. Oh, get rid of this tape as well. This is another one that was on my desk that needs to be gone. So just going to do exactly the same. I think one's slightly shorter than the other, as in, yeah, slightly bigger gap there. So we've got those. We've then got our cards, which are going to go on here. I'm thinking. I'm just wondering where I can incorporate my ribbon. So I have that up there. I think I'm going to go up there for it. In this case, I'm going to glue this down. So let's just hope I've got some glue in here and I haven't okay, we won't go with that one just right now. We'll go with this one because this is nearly finished as well. So that'll get rid of this, won't it? And that'll be another thing that's not on my desk. So I'm just going to go up here. I'm just going to hold that up because it's going to give me a couple of seconds of wiggle room with the glue. There we go. And we'll do the same with this one. And we'll put that one up here. I'm just going to wiggle that about a little bit, just make sure we're straight, which we are, and put that on there. Now, one says happy birthday, one says best wishes. I'm thinking, let's use a bit of this. That's not big enough, so yes, right, let's stick that down. Pop that on there. Like so. Let's pop the other one on. Do them both at the same time. Just get that straight. You don't have much wiggle. You don't have much room to change it once it's stuck down for good. Right, there we go. Let me just quickly cut that. I'm not going to trust myself to cut that in half. Not today. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that piece there. So we've got a tiny little border. Like that. And then we'll just go for cutting that right in half. Put it down. Let's just work it out. About there. Nope. A little bit more. Make sure that's straight. There we go. Perfect. Get that out the way. And then we've got a little one of those each. So we haven't got much left. And I don't mind those bits just going in my scrap box. However, so I'm thinking we're going to put the, I'm just going to put a bit of glue down there because where I took it off, it's come up. So I'm thinking we'll have this and this on here, and then we can have one of these next to it there. So the question is, it's going to be too much, isn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking it is. Let's just go with that, because it does mean we've virtually used everything up. So we're going to pop that there. And then, do you know what? I'm going to raise that little circle just off the card. So let's just put a couple of little sticky bits on. Get rid of those. I'm thinking there. And we'll do the same with that one. So we've got, oh, that's the release paper came off. That's easy. Two of those on. Like so. Oh, I haven't stuck that one. I was thinking, gosh, that's not straight, Jenny. And I hadn't stuck it down. Thank goodness for that, because that really would have been. There we go. And then we've still got all these pieces left. So let's just go inside the card. Oh, go inside the card. It might actually help, Jenny, if you stuck it to a card. Oh my dear. You can see, can't you, what's going on here? Yes, perfect. There we go. So we're going to stick that down. I'm going to use glue for this because I want to make sure it is stuck perfectly. There's me trying to open the card when actually that's just the card topper. Yes, oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Right, let's just make sure that's straight. Perfect. Like that. What a lovely kit. You know, sometimes it's really nice to use these kits because, especially if you don't, you know, you're not in the mood to maybe think about a design or what you're going to do and you just need a quick card. Everything is on those sheets for you to make the card. And then you can just add your little bits and pieces, whatever you want to add on top. Let's just get that in the right position. Not straight. Now straight. There we go. So, as I was saying, I'm thinking, let's go inside the card. Now I've put the card on. What about, let's just use it up and have that inside, but we'll have it up the other way because that's upside down. And that just makes it, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to have one piece in each. And we're just going to place that there, like that. There we go. And if I thought about it before I stuck it down, I actually could have put the ribbon on it, but I didn't. So let's put the ribbon, we're going to have it up that way. So let's do some of that ribbon just to use it up. Because if I don't use it, I'm not going to use it, if you know what I mean. Right, so we're going to go that way up. And then I think I'm just going to have a little piece on the edge, like so. Chop that off. I'll keep that because that's what we do, isn't it? We keep these pieces, but you never know when that's going to come in handy. That is going to be used. There we go. And then I'm going to stick that. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue on each of those bits of ribbon just to ensure. Right, and I want it up that way that it sticks down. And there we go. So from those two cards, I'm just going to put a couple of little glitzy bits on. We've got those 3 bits left. Now they, I don't mind, can go in my lilac purple covered folder, and I don't mind putting those away. So I've got some gorgeous, we've got to have a bit of sparkle going on here. Just 3, I think, on each. And let's get some of these out. Oh, there we go. So a bit too much glue, but they'll dry clear, so you won't even see. Flick over. Well, that's a good job I did that. That one should be in that one because it's the wrong purple. So let's get rid of that and put that there. Pop those on quickly. 1, 2, 3. And one more. There we go. Let's just close that up because knowing my luck, I'll spill it everywhere. So that was it. We've got 2 cards out of that little card kit, and I think they're really sweet. Simple, just happy birthday, and then inside you've got the matching piece, and again that one, best wishes, and then the matching piece. Hope you enjoyed that. Do, if you've got them, get your little sets out like that and just make yourself some cards. But I'm going to leave it at that. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you've just come across me, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And it'll be lovely to have you on board. So crafty hugs, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.